Have you ever imagined losing your cognitive abilities piece by piece until you can't remember even the most basic things about yourself? That's the harsh reality of dementia. Dementia isn't simply a single disease, it's a collective term representing a group of neurological conditions that progressively impair memory, judgment, and everyday functionality. It's like a thief that stealthily steals away your cognitive abilities, leaving you in a state of confusion and forgetfulness. It's crucial to understand that dementia isn't just an inevitable part of aging, it's a serious health issue affecting millions worldwide. Among the various types of dementia, Alzheimer's disease stands out as the most prevalent, accounting for up to 80% of cases. The journey with dementia can be disheartening, but hope lies in early detection. This means being aware of the warning signs, which range from memory loss to changes in personality. Recognizing the warning signs of dementia is crucial for early detection and intervention. One of the most prominent signs of dementia is memory loss, especially forgetting recently learned information. Memory loss in dementia is not just about misplacing keys or forgetting someone's name. It's a profound, persistent forgetfulness that often affects recently learned information. Imagine being unable to recall the conversation you just had or the meal you just ate. That's the reality for many people living with dementia. Now, why does this happen? Our brains are like supercomputers, constantly processing and storing information. In dementia, this process gets disrupted. It's as if the brain's save button is broken and new information just can't stick. What's worse, as dementia progresses, even long-standing memories can start to fade. This memory loss is not just an inconvenience, it's a life-altering challenge. Imagine having to relearn simple tasks every day or constantly feeling disoriented because you can't remember recent events. It's like living in a fog where things just don't make sense. One common manifestation of this memory loss is repeating questions or stories. A person with dementia might ask the same question multiple times within a short span, unable to remember that they've already asked it and received an answer. They might also tell the same story over and over again, each time as if it's the first time they're sharing it. Another manifestation is forgetting common words or names. Conversations can become frustrating as the person struggles to find the right words. They might also forget the names of familiar people or objects, leading to confusion and frustration. And then there's the issue of misplacing items. We all lose things from time to time, but for someone with dementia, this becomes a frequent occurrence. They might put items in unusual places, like a wallet in the fridge or keys in the sugar bowl, and have no memory of doing so. Memory loss in dementia goes beyond simple forgetfulness. It's a disruption of one's life that can't be ignored. It's not just about the person with dementia, it affects everyone around them. Understanding and recognizing these signs is the first step in providing the support they need. Another warning sign of dementia is difficulty with planning and problem solving. This sign is often one of the most challenging to identify, primarily because it involves complex cognitive processes. It's not just about forgetting where you placed your keys, it's about struggling to devise a plan to find them. It's not just about forgetting a recipe, it's about finding it hard to follow the steps, even when they're written down. But why does this happen? Let's dive a little deeper. Dementia affects the brain, specifically regions responsible for our executive functions. These functions include our ability to plan, problem solve, and make decisions. When dementia takes hold, these regions can be damaged, leading to difficulties in carrying out tasks that require these skills. Imagine you're planning a trip. You have to decide where to go, when to go, how to get there, where to stay, and what to do. Each of these decisions requires planning and problem-solving skills. Now, imagine trying to make these decisions with a brain affected by dementia. It becomes a daunting task, often leading to frustration, anxiety, and sometimes complete withdrawal from such activities. This difficulty also extends to everyday tasks. Things we often take for granted, like managing finances or cooking a meal, suddenly become complex puzzles. This is because these tasks require us to sequence actions, follow a plan, and adapt when things go wrong. When dementia interferes with our ability to do these things, even the most mundane tasks can become overwhelming. And it's not just the individual with dementia who feels the impact. Loved ones and caregivers might find themselves stepping in to assist, often leading to changes in relationships and dynamics within the family. It's a ripple effect that can touch every aspect of a person's life. But remember, it's not about the difficulty itself, it's about the change. If planning and problem solving have always been challenging, it may not be a sign of dementia. But if these difficulties are new or worsening, it's time to seek evaluation from a healthcare provider. This difficulty can greatly interfere with a person's independence and quality of life. The aim is not to frighten, but to inform, because early detection is key to managing dementia and preserving as much independence and quality of life as possible. Dementia can also cause changes in daily routine and tasks. As the disease progresses, an individual's ability to perform everyday activities, tasks that were once taken for granted, can become increasingly challenging. Imagine this: you've spent your entire life brewing a pot of coffee every morning. It's a ritual, a comforting routine that kickstarts your day. But one day, you find yourself in the kitchen, staring at the coffee pot, with no idea how to make it work. This is the harsh reality for someone living with dementia. So why does this happen? Dementia gradually damages the brain's cognitive functions, which are responsible for our ability to reason, plan, and remember. This damage disrupts the mental processes that allow us to carry out tasks with multiple steps, like cooking a meal or even getting dressed. The impact of this can be profound. It's not just about forgetting how to brew coffee or struggling to button a shirt. It's about losing independence, the ability to care for oneself, the dignity that comes with self-sufficiency. It's about the frustration that comes with knowing that you used to be able to do these things and now you can't. This shift can also impact those around the individual. Loved ones may need to step in to help with daily tasks, leading to changes in their routines as well. It's a ripple effect, affecting everyone in the individual's life. But remember, each person's experience with dementia is unique. Some might struggle with certain tasks, while others may find different activities challenging. It's a complex and multifaceted disease that affects everyone differently. The simplest tasks become mountains to climb, further aggravating the frustration and confusion. But through understanding and empathy, we can help make these mountains a little less daunting for those battling dementia. Disorientation in time and place is another alarming sign of dementia. It's a stark reminder that the brain, like any other organ, can falter in its duties. Let's delve deeper into this unsettling symptom. Imagine waking up one morning and not knowing where you are, or looking at a calendar and being unable to comprehend the date. This disconcerting experience is a daily reality for many individuals living with dementia. A once familiar environment becomes a maze of confusion, and the present moment might feel like a distant past or an unfamiliar future. This is what we mean by disorientation in time and place. But why does this happen? The answer lies in how dementia affects the brain. The disease gradually erodes the brain's ability to interpret and understand its surroundings and the flow of time. This deterioration disrupts the mental maps and internal clocks we take for granted, leaving individuals lost in their own homes or stuck in a time that no longer exists. The implications are far-reaching. This disorientation can lead to feelings of fear, anxiety, and vulnerability. It can also pose a significant threat to the individual's safety. Imagine the danger of wandering off at night, incapable of finding your way back home, or the distress of not recognizing loved ones. This symptom underscores the importance of familiar surroundings and routines in the lives of those with dementia. It also highlights the need for patience, understanding, and compassion from those around them. A moment of confusion is not a sign of stubbornness or carelessness. It's a signal that the brain is struggling to make sense of its world. We must also remember that disorientation in time and place is not a normal part of aging. It's a sign that something more serious could be at play, and it warrants attention from a healthcare provider. This disorientation can be both frightening and dangerous, further emphasizing the need for early detection. By understanding and recognizing these signs, we can take the necessary steps towards supporting those affected. and mitigating the challenges they face. Communication difficulties are a common issue for those with dementia. Now, this can manifest in many ways and can be quite distressing for both the individual and their loved ones. Communication, you see, is not just about the words we say. It's about understanding and being understood. It's about expressing our needs, our desires, our joys, and our sorrows. When dementia begins to interfere with this fundamental human ability, it can be incredibly challenging. Let's delve a bit deeper into why this happens. In the brain, dementia affects areas that control language and expression. This means that finding the right words, following conversations, or even understanding what others are saying can become a struggle. Imagine knowing what you want to say, but the words just won't come, or they come out jumbled and mixed up. That's the reality for many people living with dementia. But the impact of these communication difficulties goes beyond just words. It affects social interactions and the ability to express oneself. When conversations become a challenge, it's not uncommon for individuals to withdraw from social situations to avoid the frustration and embarrassment they might feel. This social withdrawal can exacerbate feelings of isolation and loneliness, which are often already present in those with dementia. Moreover, these communication difficulties can impact self-expression. Think about how you express yourself, your personality, your identity. You do it through your words, your stories, your jokes, your opinions. Now imagine losing the ability to do that. It's like losing a part of who you are, so how can we help? Patience is key. Speak slowly, clearly, and use simple sentences. Repeat information if necessary and avoid interrupting. Non-verbal communication, like facial expressions and gestures, can also be helpful. And remember, it's not about correcting their mistakes, it's about understanding and being understood. Communication is key to our human experience, and losing it can be incredibly isolating. But with patience, understanding, and a bit of creativity, we can help bridge the communication gap for those living with dementia. Understanding these warning signs is critical, but what's more important is seeking medical advice. As we've discussed throughout this video, dementia manifests in various ways. Memory loss, difficulty with planning and problem solving, changes in daily routine and tasks, disorientation in time and place, and communication difficulties are all potential indications of this group of neurological diseases. Let's revisit some of the key insights from our Q&A section. Many of you asked about the significance of early detection. To put it simply, early detection can significantly impact the course of the disease. It allows for immediate intervention, which can slow down the progression of symptoms, improve quality of life, and extend independence. Furthermore, it offers the opportunity to plan for the future, make legal and financial arrangements, and build a strong support network. Some of you also asked about the role of healthcare providers. They play a pivotal role in the detection process. If you or a loved one display any of the aforementioned signs, it is crucial to seek their advice. They can guide you through a comprehensive evaluation to either confirm or rule out dementia, and if necessary, initiate a treatment plan. Finally, it's worth noting that early intervention can have a profound impact on the individual's emotional well-being. Being diagnosed early can help the person understand their condition, manage their symptoms, and make informed decisions about their care. It gives them control over their life, even in the face of a challenging diagnosis. Remember, dementia is not a normal part of aging. If you or a loved one are experiencing these signs, don't hesitate to seek help.